we're going to be making a monster out of whatever I find in these 3 Kinder Eggs. All the Kinder Eggs contain animals. That is a guarantee. Egg number 1 is a wolf. Wolves are cool. Everybody likes wolves. It's a very sort of vanilla start. I'm hoping to get something a bit weird. Egg number 2. Another wolf. I was a bit disappointed. I know in the last video I got duplicate rhinos, and that was very interesting, and I kind of don't want to repeat what I did with the rhinos, even though, you know, wolves don't have horns, so I can't do exactly the same thing. But I kind of wanted to take it in a different direction, and I struggled for a bit to think of how I could possibly do that. Also, I'm sort of, I don't know, I think wolves are a bit too stereotypically cool, so I didn't want to make something that was a bit edgy. Egg number 3, that's what I'm asking for. Is that a buffalo? It's either a buffalo or a bison, I don't know. To me it's a big cow. Cowboy. Not a cowboy, but a boy cow. I'm interested in the buffalo. The 2 wolves, I'm really not sure about. I kind of wanted to do something that was standing upright. I was thinking of what I can do with these 2 wolves, and I didn't want to lean into the heads. I thought what I've got a lot of is actually a lot of wolf legs. I can make something with lots of legs. But because I had already committed to making it like bipedal, well, not quite bipedal, but upright standing, I ended up squishing all those legs around the bottom, which I thought was kind of interesting. I'm just using the baking powder and glue mixture to stick those legs on real hard and instantly. I was being very careful to make sure this could still stand up and all the feet were mostly level. Add in the spare paws just down there, just make it look a bit chaotic, like it's sort of got legs growing uncontrollably all out of it. And then I just added 1 paw. A good trick for monster building is to replace the snout. It usually works best with mammals and dinosaurs, but 2 different mammals, it sort of just makes it look not quite like the animal it is, or was. Now I'm just merely putting everywhere. I think because this has got 1 hoof and then 1 upper paw, it kind of reads to me as some sort of shapeshifter or something that has some horrible disease, like that virus frogs can get that make them grow extra arms. I'm just texture rolling all the fur. It's got a lot of fur. I want to sort of blend the wolf parts to sort of make it look like it's sort of taking over the buffalo's body. I've spray painted it grey, and I think I'm going to do it all blue, purely because I did the last one very pink and the one before quite green. I like very vibrant colours in the stuff I do, so I thought I'd do this all blue. And I just mean the whole thing blue. This one, I'm planning to make it quite monotone. I think blue is it can be an ethereal colour, especially if you go quite light in the highlights. And wolves, they tend to sort of lean into that. I'm just gonna dry brush this with a slightly lighter blue. Just dabbing it into a piece of tissue and then using a cheap makeup brush, and that'll bring out all the lovely fur texture. And then I want to go in with even lighter blue to really bring out. I went a bit too heavy on the first brush. I really need to get into the habit of, I don't know, using the dry brush on something else for a couple swipes before I start using it on the model. And I just want to sort of put some red around the eyes, and just sort of anywhere where there's sort of blood flow. The red is going to sort of turn purplish over the blue. But it's also going to read as sort of, you know, blood organicness. It sort of makes it feel like there's more depth to it, like there's veins under it. Even if I don't draw the specific veins, you sort of see how it's alive. And to contrast more with the blue, I'm going to make the horns and the hoof yellow. I know that there's a general rule in model making. If you're going to do yellow, you should undercoat that with orange. I forgot. It takes a lot of coats of yellow to overcome the underbase of blue. Now I'm going to oil wash with some sort of quite orangey oil wash. Again, I think that sort of nicely contrasts with the blue, and it sort of brings out the dark recesses in the fur, and it also makes it look maybe like it's been somewhere vaguely where there's mud. Gives it a bit of a saying. I'm going to just go over the yellow again with orange because I didn't like the way it looked, and it would have been too much effort to make it work without orange. It just needs one coat of orange and then a coat of yellow again over the top, and it'll just look a lot warmer and fuller. Much nicer already. And I kind of wanted all the paws to be sort of light, to sort of, I know it's like literally the opposite of what I was talking about in the last video, but I feel like for a wolf, for like something with paws, it needs those paws to be quite light, so they don't sort of, I don't know, it's sort of like a full stop at the end of a sentence. It's to punctuate the design. Now I'm going over the horns again with ivory, just to make them lighter. They're still kind of yellowish. And that'll match the paws a bit better.